Hello and welcome back to the County Chat. We're doing a little bit of some short form stuff here for the World Cup T20. We're on to the Super 8s Group 2, having a little look at that group and how it goes. Of course, it wouldn't be the County Chat if the preview didn't come a little bit late. We've already had the first game of the sort of the table stages, and New Zealand and Pakistan was washed out, unfortunately, on Saturday without a ball being bowled. And then England and Sri Lanka played this Sunday, and England continued their winning streak against Sri Lanka, winning quite convincingly in that T20. England got sort of held back to 140. I think a lot of England fans, including myself, were thinking Sri Lanka would storm to victory, especially with Nissanka in such good form following his 100 against Australia. But yeah, the kind of England planning worked well, Archer bowled well, and Jacks got wickets, and England held Sri Lanka all the way to 90. So yeah, this group again, sort of the opposite end of the other group, where all of the group winners went into that group. All of the second place teams went into this group. So in a lot of ways, you'd have to say this is the kind of lesser of the two groups. But I don't know. To me, New Zealand look a very imperious side. England, on their day, again a team that could be very, very good. And same with Pakistan and Sri Lanka. I guess that is the nature of the Super 8s. Is if you get to this point, you are an elite team. We'll swap round to the sort of other side so I can. And here it is, the Super 8 Group 2. The sort of Group 2 is a kind of a fitting name for all the teams that came second in their groups, put together because of their sort of pre-tournament rankings. England at the top there, of course, with their 2-point win, and New Zealand and Pakistan sharing 1 point. Obviously, England's win and the washout for New Zealand and Pakistan put England in a very, very good position. Sri Lanka obviously has a lot to do, but at the end of the day, if they beat New Zealand and Pakistan, they'd be putting themselves in a very, very good situation. Of course, this group is fittingly Group 2, as it is all the teams that came second in their groups. A slightly weird thing that I mentioned in the other short, I can't really understand how all of these teams end up in the same group, but it is what it is. So I guess you'd have to say this one looks like the sort of weaker of the two groups. As I mentioned in the last one, I think India and South Africa, to me, are the two best teams in the World Cup. I think New Zealand are a close third in my book. So it'll be interesting to see how this group plays out. I can very much see England now getting through because of this. Beforehand, I had little to no confidence in that fact. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out and how this table looks come the end. So yeah, that's a kind of Group 2 preview. I think it could be interesting. I think the reality is I've not really given much insight. I think it's a very wide open Group 2, especially. I could see every team going through. I think Sri Lanka will struggle from where they're at now, and England would have to bottle it quite majorly to not get in from where they are. New Zealand and Pakistan, of course, both excellent T20 sides, so it'll be interesting to see. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a follow or subscribe wherever you may be.